Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I have an epic arrival. Just a crazy unboxing, unpouching to do for you guys. I'm super excited about it. We have something in from Holt Bladeworks, and this is actually my second knife from Holt, and my first one is the Holt Haptic. Great knife, has been kind of a safe queen for me, and this one is going to be much more of an everyday carry, much more of a user. I'm really excited to get into this. Before we get into it and unpouch it, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have the Slinko like COA card. So you scan your phone or you tap it on your phone and the COA card pops up digitally, which is awesome. Definitely the coolest COA I have ever seen. Very useful. You know, you can't make a fake one. It's a great way to track your knife, and maybe you want to see what kind of ano it is, if your knife is anodized from Holt, or what the original configuration, maybe you bought it on the secondary and you want to see what the original configuration was. Very cool, very useful. We also have a couple stickers. I like it. Lion. And then we have adjustable detent system. I never touched this on my Holt Haptic. It came literally perfect detent. And that is my, those are my expectations for this guy too. So I'm not going to touch that, but it is cool that it's an option. Go ahead and get that to the side. And the first thing that I noticed when I got this, like unboxed from, like from the shipping box that it came in, was that it is in a pouch. And the Holt Haptic that I got quite a while ago now, I don't even know, like a year and a half ago maybe? I'm not exactly sure, but over a year ago, it came in a presentation box, and it's a great box. Like it was an awesome presentation, really nice aesthetically. It looked great, but I'm not a huge fan here. I have a couple kind of just sitting on my, like I don't know. This doesn't do it for me. I want something that I can use, like a pouch or a little carrying case or a container, something that I can use. I'm not gonna carry this around. I don't know. If or transport it in the box. I don't know. It just weirds me out. So not a fan of the presentation box in most cases. I think this is definitely an upgrade. This is a really nice pouch. It's padded, really high quality, and a cool little zipper thing. Anyway, let's get this unpouched. Oh yes. Wow, this is actually a really nice pouch. Good padding, got a couple different compartments. Super soft on the inside. And what do we have here? I don't know why I whispered. That was weird. All right, but look at it. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the pouch. We'll get this set aside. Oh man. Look at that thing. Wow. Well, that is a work of art. Crazy. This is the Holt Morpheus, and this is number, I don't know, 200 and something. They built this for me. They posted on Instagram. They actually hadn't been on Instagram in like months and months. They were doing drops on like lottos and drops on their website, and then the occasional Instagram drop, but they hadn't been on Instagram for a long time, so they showed up on Instagram again. And they said they were going to build a few Morpheuses, and I thought, yeah, I wonder what configuration. I checked it out, and they're building them in this raw titanium or in the burnished titanium. These kind of plain Jane Morpheuses. Anyway, so I thought, yeah, that's actually, I had been wanting a Morpheus. that's the configuration that I've been leaning towards lately. My Holt haptic is definitely a safe queen. I don't carry that one, and that kind of lives in the presentation box, and I really love that knife. It's anodized kind of like a blurple, and I wanted a raw titanium. I'm sure, by the way, I'm sure someone's going to post, he opens the knife at 5 minutes and 44 seconds. All right, yes, that's true. Anyway, so I wanted a raw titanium or burnished titanium one to actually use and carry. And as much as I like the Holt haptic blade shape, I wanted something more like a drop point to carry in my pocket. So this is definitely going to be kind of my user everyday carry. Although a lot of times I only carry a particular knife for a few days and then I switch out because I have so many knives. And I'm constantly reviewing and testing and getting new stuff in, including my own designs. But I definitely think there's a special place for this guy. Not only in my collection, but in my pocket to actually use and carry this. All right, so just an unbelievable milling pattern and milling job on this. Wow. All right. Let's test out the detent. Let's flip it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Come on. Look at that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Do you guys see that action? Should we do it again? Just rockets. Rockets and guillotines. Wow. So this is a crazy knife. The detent is literally perfect. And some of you have been asking me why I don't design a flipper, or why don't I have a flipper, or hey, that would be great as a flipper, you know, like this would be so awesome as a flipper. I have not done a flipper yet. Number one, because I personally prefer thumb studs as my everyday carry, but and I design for the most part what I enjoy, what I like. But the other reason is Holt has perfected the flipper. I mean, this and maybe there's like 2 other ones on the list. They've already done it like that. They did the flipper, and for me, for my tastes, it is as good as it can be. So I don't feel like I can really add to the flipper design, at least for now. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying, for those of you that have asked me why I haven't, that is the main reason why. I just feel like this is the peak of flippers. And I actually have another knife that's on its way to me that might give this guy some competition. We'll see. I have high hopes, but we'll see. So that video should be coming in the next couple weeks. But wow, I mean, I love this thing. This is you got the mirror polished blade, really sweet drop point. Got this crazy, I forget the milling pattern. I think it's maybe feathered milling pattern. Wow. Absolutely insane, ridiculous. Action is incredible. So good. And I can finally carry this and use it and really beat this one up. You know, sometimes the first knives of a certain company, especially when, you know, these are not cheap. These go for $800 to $1,000 and up. So this is not a cheap knife. And sometimes when you get, at least for me, when I get like my first Arius or my first whatever it is, that kind of becomes my safe queen of that type of knife, you know? So like right now I have 2 Koenig Ariuses. One of them lives in the, you know, like my knife drawer, my knife area, and then the other one I will carry and use. So a lot of times I'll have one, it's usually the first one that I get of a knife of this quality where I'll kind of keep it kind of like it's part of my collection, because I'm a collector also. You know, I'm a designer, knife enthusiast, collector, and of course, you know, an everyday carrier. So my point is that kind of feeds the collector in me, to have that kind of safe, pristine one that is in my collection. And then of course I love using my knives and I love carrying them every day. And I usually have more than one in my pocket. So one of them will be kind of the safe queen, and then one will be, if I am lucky enough to get a second one, then that second one will be kind of my user and my everyday carry. So that's what this is going to be, even though it has a crazy mirror polished blade, or near mirror polish as they call it. I'm really excited to carry this one and use it. What else? Our stations, the pre-order is up, so definitely check that out at knifestandards.com. I will be back with a full review of this guy, and then I will also be back with a couple other knives that I have in. I've been getting some really cool stuff lately. I've been on a good roll, and then a couple more full reviews. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys have been so awesome, and the support has been amazing for the RR station. And the support continues to be amazing for the RR standard. So it really means a lot to me. Thank you guys. I will catch you later. This has been Knife Standards.